My name is Jane Johansson and I'm co-owner of Float Glass Design along with my husband Michael Johansson. We are a creative architectural glass company specialising in textured glass, which is also known as kiln form glass. In 2019 we were invited by the Natural History Museum to submit a proposal for an art glass installation. We put in a proposal and we won. It was a hugely exciting project and it took a ton of work. It was a whole team effort from the whole of Float Glass Design, and it's now a permanent feature in the Natural History Museum. The brief was to design a 10-metre site-specific glass wall in the entrance of the Natural History Museum. Behind this glass wall is where everyone puts their coats and bags. It's a very large cloakroom. The Natural History Museum is one of the UK's most famous institutions and attracts millions of visitors, so we had to create something really impressive. We were asked to design something based on the first geological map of Britain, which was created by a man called William Smith. It was incredible and so detailed, a real work of art and science combined. This map was the inspiration and resource for the 10-metre art glass wall that we created. I started by tracing sections of the map to get a feel for the lines, contours and shapes I wanted to use in the mould process. And there was a particular section of the map I was interested in. It was the section where William Smith was actually born, a small village called Churchill in Oxfordshire. He wasn't really recognised in his day for the work that he did, as he was not part of the noble elite. So part of my mission was to actually put him on the map. We had to give the commission a name. As we were in the middle of making it, I couldn't really think of anything. I usually have to get towards the end of a work of art before I know what the name's going to be. As we were making it, there were huge climate change protests going on with Extinction Rebellion. There was a big protest going on in the Natural History Museum. It made me think about the similarities between the nature of glass and Mother Earth itself. At times so resilient, yet so fragile, and pushed to its absolute limits. I decided to call this glass art installation Terra Fragilis, which means fragile earth in Latin. We had almost exactly 2 months to make this project, which is not a long time considering the amount of work involved. But on April the 30th we went into the Natural History Museum at night to install it. For me, that was the most thrilling experience, spending the night in the museum. Of course, I've been there many times before, but to go into the Natural History Museum at night was super exciting. And I have to confess, I did sneak off and go and have a little chat with the Neanderthal man, while the Float Glass team were busy installing the panels. At 9 o'clock the following morning, we had a grand reception with over 200 staff of the Natural History Museum for the great unveiling of the piece. Everyone was really excited about it, and we could all finally breathe a huge sigh of relief, as it had been a momentous project full of challenges. To do a public art commission of such a scale was such an achievement for myself, Mike and all of us at Float Glass Design. We're so proud today of what we've achieved and that we have a legacy in the Natural History Museum which will stay there for years to come. We're very grateful to have been given the opportunity to create this glass wall, and we couldn't have done it without the hard work of our highly skilled team at Float Glass Design. If you want to learn more about our company and the type of work we do, or inquire about a commission for yourself, do get in touch via our website floatglassdesign.co.uk.